Hey YouTube, it's me, it's your iPhone Captain. Today we're going to be reviewing the Note AnyTime application for iOS, Android, and Kindle. This application has been out for a little while, maybe a year or so now, but they have updated it just recently in the last few days and have got some pretty awesome features added in. And as you can see here on the screen, the first one we want to talk about is called the handwriting recognition feature. And what this does is exactly what you would expect. It can actually recognize your handwriting, and it actually, as you write, you can do it a couple different ways. You can have it insert your handwriting directly on the page, or you can have it convert it over to text to put on the page. However you want to use it will be entirely up to you. And as you are writing, it will give you a variety of different words to choose from. And if you see the word that you want to include, then you can just tap that word and it will go on to the next one as you continue writing. And if you want to move your text around, you simply just tap on it and you can resize it. You can drag it anywhere on the screen you want. And as you might notice, I am using this on the iPhone 5. I wanted to show it on the smaller screen because a lot of people may not think that the iPhone 5 or the iPhone can do as much as the iPad when that's definitely not the case. One of the only things I see different here is the actual wrist guard isn't as big of a deal, but on the iPad that is included on there as well. You can set it up for right or left hand, doesn't matter. And here's some of the settings for the handwriting recognition tool. They call it the Mazec, M-A-Z-E-C is how I don't know how they pronounce it, but that's how they spell it. Anyway, when they are referring to that, they are talking about the handwriting recognition. And what it does, it comes in a variety of languages, 13 different languages, and it can convert in real time on the fly, or you can set it to convert later, however you want to do that. Personally, I prefer doing it on the fly in real time. And you see here, I'm even writing in cursive, and it's picking it up correctly. You see there, I wrote the word how, and I don't know really how it's picking my handwriting up because it is terrible. I have terrible handwriting, and this would be an awesome tool for someone like me that doesn't have good handwriting. That way, you can convert it over to text as you're taking your notes, and then you can share them with everyone and everybody else can read them, and you don't have that problem of getting over that obstacle of being able to decipher out what you think it says or it might say. You know for certain what it is when it's written in text format. And you can see here we're writing a sentence, and as you write across the bottom of the screen, it keeps feeding the screen to the left so you don't have to stop writing. It will actually just follow you until you stop. And I thought that was pretty amazing how this application was smart enough to know and could follow you along. But now let's go ahead and look at some of the different features and options available inside the application itself. First up, you can set up tags to search for notes later on, and I have one called signature that I created and one called test here. Let's go ahead and open up the one signature, and you see it makes it real easy to find them. You don't have to waste a lot of time scrolling through hundreds of different apps. You see it puts them in different folders based on where you want to put them. Here I have my signature, and you see you can just simply take the lasso tool and circle around your name, and then you can simply resize it and drag it anywhere you want it. And you'll see what I mean right here. I'm dragging that lasso around my name, and now I can position it anywhere I want it. I can change the color of the ink, the thickness of the ink, and the placement of the text in itself. And that makes it very nice. Like if you are annotating a PDF file, you can simply just import the PDF into the Note AnyTime application, and you can go right along and just write different little suggestions right on top of the actual paper or file. Or if you want to add a signature to a PDF file, you can do that with this. This is a very powerful tool, guys. It's not just a tool for note taking. It's an awesome application for you can draw, and there's some other features I'll show you on over in the video a little bit later. And you can see here I have some pop-ups getting in the way, and I apologize for that. But let's just go ahead and try to move on. You see that little toolbar there? And if you get it too close to the edge, it'll go vertical, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. But now I've added an image from the actual photo library on the iDevice, and there you see when you get your toolbar too close to the edge, it'll actually put it in vertical mode where you can still see everything. And if you want to erase something, so we want to erase my first name from the signature, you simply just select the erase tool, the thickness of the eraser you want to use, and you just swipe over top the word you want to get rid of. And in here you see you can send it using email, you can save it to Evernote, Dropbox, SNS, open it up in the actual application itself, save it to the photo album, and more. I mean, guys, it's just, the sky is almost the limit with this application. I reviewed it about this time last year, if I'm not mistaken, and they have really beefed it up a whole lot more. Here's some of those things I was going to show you that you can do with the application. They have actually drawn an example of an ink pen here and label it just to show you how you can use the actual application itself. If you want to use it as a drawing application, they used it and only the Notes AnyTime application to create this character you're looking at right here. Actually, the gentleman's daughter that invented the app itself, developed it I should say, actually drew this character using only the Note AnyTime app. And you can see here you can create different folders to put different things in. If you want to have some drawings in one folder, and say you want some notes in a different folder. If you want to categorize your notes by subject, math, science, English, that's a possibility. You can add tags to your notes. That way you can keep up with everything, and you just open them up, search for what you want, and you can go just about straight to it. You don't have to waste a lot of time trying to find the note that you're wanting to work on. But guys, overall, I don't think there's a better free note-taking app. The only in-app purchase you'll need is if you're going to use that handwriting recognition, that mosaic tool, then you're going to have to invest $7.99. But still yet, that's nothing compared to what it costs for some of these other applications out there. You know, I won't call any names, but some of them are $19.99, $29.99. I mean, they get very expensive very fast. So this one is free for the most part, but if, like I said, if you think you need that tool, grab it. It's awesome. Don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button before you leave and keep coming back.